It's egg retrieval day. It's 6:30, is it?
Well, it was nearly 7
Nearly
now.
7. We're just waiting for me mum to come pick it up, and I had my tablet last night and it did help us relax and go to sleep, so even though I was freaking out about taking it, so I've got another one to take at 7 and then we'll go in, and I just want to get the show straight on the road. I'll see what kind I can capture, maybe me going recovery or something like that.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Yeah, we'll be back to let you know how many eggs we've got, and
Lots
then
of eggs.
hopefully how many embryos we've got very soon as well.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah, I've had my sanitation tablet, and I feel a bit woozy, but just want to get it out of the way. Do now, egg retrieval day.
We'll take on.
Connor's just completed his part of the deal. Cool. And somebody's just come out together, so I think it's my turn next.
Conception day.
Nearly ready to go in now.
Really? Not long now. She's just about to head through. She's leaving me. Yeah. Okay, okay. So.
Okay. What, are you going to keep your bag?
Yeah, I'll take my bag with me. So guys, Beth has gone in for the egg collection. I've just got to hang around now for about an hour and a half before I'm allowed back in. So yeah, obviously feeling really nervous, but you know, excited as well. I just want this all to go well. You know, it's just obviously all the uncertainty, isn't it? Which is hard to deal with, but you know, we are another step forward, so that's the main thing. And you know, I just know that she's going to smash this. She's been smashing it every single step of this so far, and I know that this isn't going to be any different. So yeah, it's to the next step.
The door's going to open. Can I put myself in a cherry baby?
What's happened?
Just waiting for me mum to pick up. We need to go and get some antibiotics just because they went through my endometrioma. So we just need to make sure that they avoid infection. So I've got to take antibiotics for 5 weeks, 5 days. The only thing is where I had some cells removed from my early 20s, it looked a little bit inflamed when she was in there, so she wants me to go to the RVI and get an appointment there to have my cervix looked at under the microscope, understand what's going on. She said it could just be the inflammation from the drugs and stuff, but it did look quite red and inflamed. So it's a bit disappointing because I just want the implantation now.
It's bittersweet, isn't it?
Like, nurse was like, oh, it would happen to you. I thought, I'm glad people are picking up on this theme. So yeah, like, we just spoke to the embryologist. I'm still a bit out of it. And I have 10 really good eggs.
9 eggs.
Nine
9
really
eggs.
good eggs.
Yeah.
And Connor has
Sample's really good.
Sample's really good too, so that's a great starting point. So they're going to put them together now and they'll be
Looked at
doing
overnight.
the fertilisation process. And then they'll ring me tomorrow and let me know how they're getting on. So hopefully they'll be stunning.
But we've been basically told to like go ahead as planned, you know, coming in from Monday, continue as if like that they're confident. So, you know, it's just about getting that ticked off.
Yeah, they're just for precautionary.
For precaution. So obviously it's not nice to hear that because you just want it to be like we can move to the next step, but it's fine. We've been smashing every step of the way. Well, Beth more so than me. I'm just here cheering her on because she's a legend. Yeah.
So we're home at long last. I've had a shower. Oh, And I've got into bed. I'm just going to chill and try and get some sleep. Been and picked my antibiotics up from the RVI, the hospital. My mum ran in for us. Yeah, feeling good, feeling positive. Tummy's a bit achy, so I'm going to have some paracetamol and have my antibiotics in a couple of hours. And I've just had the doctor ring me. She has me an appointment with the Women's Health Unit for a coloscopy, where they go in and have a look at the cells. Just something else, just another hurdle to jump over. Hopefully the cells will be all good and that my cervix will be absolutely fine. But it's just because it was quite red and inflamed that the doctor didn't quite like the look of it, so she wants those guys to check. Yeah, doctor just wants to have reassurance from Women's Health that it's all good, and then we can then go into implantation on Monday. But tomorrow the embryologist will ring us in the morning and let us know how our little friends are doing. But yeah, it's weird. Very weird concept, isn't it? A lot of uncertainties, which I'm struggling with a bit, to be honest.
I was saying to Beth, like when you fall pregnant naturally, a lot of the time it probably comes as a surprise, isn't it? So you don't have that like uncertainty hanging over your head, obviously, unless you're consciously trying. But that's the thing with this process, like every single step is like there's uncertainty tied to it. Like, well, there's no guarantee you'll get the follicles, no guarantee out of those follicles you'll get eggs. Those eggs you get, they're not guaranteed to be fertilized, like mature eggs. So it's just like every single thing is just like, oh god, another hurdle to jump over. So that is like the challenging bit mentally, I think.
Totally.
But,
and then obviously once you get to the point of implantation, it's the whole
even
will it
then,
stay?
It's like, fuck, excuse my language, but it just is stressful. God.
It is a very trying position to be in. It's not for the light-hearted. No, it's not for the faint-hearted. So yeah, oh, I'm starting to get like quite crampy now.
Yeah. Do you want a hot water bottle?
Yeah, mate.
Hello.
I've just had tea in bed, nice organic beef with some nice vegetables and potatoes. I was meant to show you, but I forgot. And I've had a nap this afternoon, and Connor joined me, didn't you?
I did. I fell asleep.
And yeah, I'm feeling quite painful now. I've got my hot water bottle on, and I'm just feeling a bit groggy. But I'm hoping that'll wear off tomorrow. I don't know whether I've said that I've got an appointment tomorrow at the Women's Health Unit to look at my cervix, so I'm hoping they're going to be like, yes, that's fine, implantation Monday, because I am feeling a bit anxious. I'm feeling like 9 eggs is so amazing, but like it's like just one hurdle.
Yeah, but we're in a really good position, so let's just tackle each step at a time, yeah? Yeah.
And my sister's due our baby tomorrow,
So we'll pop it
so
off
I'm
this
like
week.
overwhelmed. So yeah, I'm just going to chill here, watch a bit of YouTube, watch Married at First Sight, and then just have a nice sleep tonight again, and hopefully feel brand new in the morning, because it's definitely painful. I'm having paracetamol, having my antibiotics, and I must remember to have my pessary tonight. I've got to start my cyclogest pessaries, which are progesterone. I take those all up until I get pregnant.
Morning, guys. So it's the next morning, and yeah, just feeling very just on edge, apprehensive, uncertain. It's not a nice feeling.
In pain.
I
didn't expect to have this much pain, to be honest. Why does one eyebrow look thinner than the other? Can you see?
So
I've just got pain around my whole middle, and these pessaries are disgusting that I now need to take for the next like 2 weeks. And my sister's waiting to go in for a cesarean. We're waiting to hear from the embryologist.
it's just.
We also need to go to the Women's Health Unit to have a coloscopy, which is like when they look inside your cervix. And I'm like in agony. I don't want anybody up there. I really, really don't.
Yeah.
It's just like more hoops to jump through.
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm just scared about everything actually at this point.
I know. It's just not nice, but everything's going to be okay. Like the doctor yesterday, she did kind of say, like, I don't think there's anything to be, too concerned about. She just said, I just want to be extra sure. So that's positive, I think that's going to be the case. I think my theory is just like maybe it's just a little bit aggravated from a lot of these stimulating hormones and stuff and medication. So it's probably caused things to be a bit, irritated. Because you'd had everything looked at when you had your endometriosis as well, didn't you?
No, maybe they did.
If that is the case, that wasn't that long ago.
It was a year ago.
And everything was fine. They didn't see anything there. So you just want to, just have that good news and just be like, we can put it past us, then we can focus on the rest of the stressful bollocks.
You always swear on my channel.
I'm sorry, but that's just because I'm stressed.
Fertility centre, is it okay to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the first line of your address, please? A ring with the results of your fertilisation from yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
Good news. You had 9 mature eggs yesterday. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
So out of the 9, you've got 5 embryos that have fertilised.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's
so
amazing.
How are you feeling yourself this morning? Primarily, the most important thing is to have your cervix looked at and sorted.
Yeah, exactly.
And then anything that needs, doing for the embryos can be frozen if that's what needs to happen. So there's a way around it if you need anything doing.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Lovely. Thank you so much. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Lovely.
Take
Thanks.
care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
You happy?
yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'm really happy. 5's amazing. That's so good. It's over half. So that's really good. How do you feel about that?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you was gonna say, did you?
No. It's really good. 5 out of 9.
Oh, I hope we can.
I know. One bit of good news. Let's just get this
Another
next
one.
bit now.
Would you want to know what gender they are?
I think so.
Would you?
I think so.
No.
Well, right now. I'm nervous. She said there was the scarring that looked inflamed, right? You had cells removed.
Did she?
I think that's what she said.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's better than all this different inflamed.
Maybe. I hope not anyway. Hopefully it'll be all good and then we can celebrate this afternoon.
Yes, I just want nothing more than that, just to be able to be actually fucking does it and enjoy ourselves. Isn't it?
What did you think when she said 5?
It's like, that's all good. Such a happy number, good number.
Isn't it?
Really, really happy.
You couldn't sandwich any more activity into this morning if you tried. My sister's just had a baby.
This is what overstimulation.
Flaming hell, what?
This is what overstimulation feels like.
And now I'm like so urgent that I need to see it. Even though she's literally just give birth. When we are at the hospital, I'm 100% going to be trying to go and see that baby. Oh my god, so we've just got out from the hospital.
Yes.
And
Good news, everything is okay.
everything's clear.
And now we can actually just breathe, enjoy, celebrate.
We're 5 embryos.
5 lovely little embryos, healthy cervix. Couldn't ask for more. And a new member to the
Family as well, yeah.
well.
We've told them that about 100 times. We're absolutely overwhelmed at this point. So basically, when I went in, the nurse, she was like, I've seen you before, I've treated you before. I was like, yeah, you have. And she was like, I think it's going to be loop something because I had some cells removed when I was 25. And as soon as she put the speculum in, it killed, by the way, because I'm so sensitive. She was like, yeah, it's that. Basically, inflammation around the loop area where it was taken away, all the cells were taken away because of the medication. So, such a relief, can breathe now, can just focus on the task in hand, which is just to have it implanted. One of our lovely 5 embryos implanted on Monday, and yeah, move forward. But wow, what an emotional roller coaster it has been, and it's only 12 o'clock.
I'm tired.
And overstimulated.
I'm very much overstimulated.
Good morning, it is about 7:30. It's 2 days after egg retrieval. Yesterday was a chaotic day. Last night I went to see my new nephew, Albie. So cute. I couldn't settle until I went to see him. So yeah, I went to see him at the last like half an hour of visiting, and I felt so much better about it. Obviously I was at the hospital to have my cervix looked at, which was all good, which is amazing. Got the news about my 5 embryos, which is amazing. And then yeah, felt like I was just on tenterhooks and on edge a little bit. Went to see the baby, my sister, and then come back and literally went to bed. Didn't really sleep very well. I was awake at about 5 a.m. and I'm so hungry, like I can't stop eating, but also there's nothing that there's not a huge amount I can eat because I'm gluten-free and dairy-free, and I just can't like satiate myself at the minute. Yeah, I was awake at about 5 a.m. and I haven't gone back to sleep. I just kind of can't relax. I don't know why. I think because so much is happening and like everything's a bit uncertain still. Yeah, I don't know how to be. I don't know how to chill. I find it hard. But I was speaking to my friend Bhavna and she was saying like IVF, you know, like it really takes a toll on your body, and the amount of hormones that are being pumped in, like the amount of side effects, symptoms, the way it like tricks your body into feeling and doing and kind of being a certain way. And then the egg retrieval, like the procedure itself, like it hasn't even been 48 hours and I feel like I'm just like, right, okay, what's next? Like I don't give myself the grace to just be. Yeah, I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed by everything. Like I'm obviously so happy, but I don't know where to put myself, if that makes sense. We're a few days from egg collection, implantation. Embryologist is going to ring tomorrow and let us know how the embryos are getting on, which is so exciting. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to keep myself busy. Like, should I be keeping myself busy? Should I be chilling? It's a bit of a head doer. So my mum got these the day, was it the day before egg retrieval?
I think so, yeah.
Surprised us with these and they're absolutely stunning. And it's so weird because I'd said to Connor, there's this amazing shop on the high street and I really want some flowers from there. Well, I didn't say I really want some flowers, but they're gorgeous. And my mum went and she didn't even realise. And then we've just had another delivery from Connor's mum. And they're like the matching sister.
Aren't they? Two little peas in the
and they're absolutely stunning. And I was like to Con, that's not a coincidence. And Con was like, I did tell them which ones you like.
Yeah, I said.
But how gorge.
Lovely.
So nice. I'm really grateful for those, but we do need to go and buy some vases. Because we've only got little vases and I want them to last as long as possible. So yeah, I'm still in bed, I'm watching YouTube, having a smoothie. Yeah, I'm just trying to take it easy this morning. Whew. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday. I'm listening to some affirmations. Don't mind my hair. Literally cannot wait for these bangs to go out because I hate them. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday, but I'm still not feeling amazing. I need to now take my pessary, take my antibiotics, and then wait for the embryologist to ring. Yeah, I didn't feel like I didn't think that this section would be as difficult and hard. Like I feel like emotionally it's quite hard. I think physically it's quite hard on your body. Yeah, I don't know, like I think all the hormone withdrawal and all that kind of stuff, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Connor's out at the minute, so I'm hoping he'll get back before the embryologist rings and we'll get an update on my 5 embryos. I'm sure they're doing good, and implantation on Monday. Yeah, I need to go and have some food, have my antibiotics, then have my probiotic, and put my pessary in, which is progesterone, and like the nurse on the phone said that can make you feel quite nauseous and sick and unwell as well, and that's how I was feeling yesterday. But I want to get and see my baby nephew Albie, so I want to feel okay today. So yeah, the journey continues for sure. It's definitely like a super emotional journey, this one. I don't think you realise, like it just feels like there's so many hoops to jump through, but we're nearly there. Hello?
Oh, hi, is that Beth?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Beth. I'm one of the embryologists here, okay? And I've just done a little grade of your embryos this morning because it's day 3 and that's when we have a little look-see to see how they get on.
Yeah.
Right? First of all, are you feeling alright after your egg collection?
Yeah, I'm feeling alright. I was feeling quite groggy yesterday and a little bit unwell, a bit nauseous, and I'm very conscious that I can feel my ovaries still.
Okay. you think you're improving, or do you think you're getting worse?
No, I think I'm improving. Would you say, Carl?
This morning you are.
Yeah, this morning I definitely feel better.
Fabulous. Well, that sort of sounds like you're going in the right
Yeah.
direction, and you will still feel your ovaries, because they, once we drain them, they do fill back up again.
Right.
They sometimes can feel like, what we've put your body through, then that's whacking even more hormones at you as well.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot to deal with. The body's got a lot to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The next most important thing is the embryo.
Yeah.
So you had 5 fertilised. One of them is a top quality 8 cell. That is the one that is doing the best,
Oh.
which is really nice. There's a 5 cell that's not doing as well, but
Okay.
as I said, looking at day 3, everything can change.
Right.
The cell number is between like 4 and 8 cells. Then it does multiply up to hundreds by the time we get to day 5. So it's a very different embryo we're looking at day 5.
Right.
The other 3 are flow dividing. They're 4 cells, but then they're nice 4 cells. So
Okay.
they could catch up. So basically, from an embryologic point of view, I'm happy with where they are at. And pretty much, I'm super happy with 1.
Mm-hmm.
The other 4 may do something, they may not. It's very hard to predict. We have an outer catheter, which is sort of what we call a tunnel, and that's got an echogenic tip on the end, and that's what they will be looking at when they're looking at the ultrasound.
Right.
So they position that outer catheter, and when they're doing that sort of what we call the fatty bit, the embryo will remain in the incubator until they're in position, and then the embryologist one of my colleagues has an inner catheter. We will then load the embryo into that inner catheter, and that's fed through that tunnel. The embryo then gets injected in a tiny amount of the culture media. The catheter will be removed, and then it will be like 2 or 3 days, and then I'll ship it back.
Oh, it's so cute and clever, isn't it? It's honestly, it blows my mind. Oh, and the best one, how many cells is that?
That's 8 cells.
Okay then, well thank you so much for explaining everything and for looking after our little embryos.
Oh, no bother. No, you're very welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, well, all the best.
Thank you. Lovely, thank you. Take
All
care.
right, take care, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
bye, bye. She was nice.
Yeah.
It's embryo transfer day. So I've just got ready with all my scented free shower gel, literally put a little bit of moisturiser on, and that's it, because you've got to be fragrance free. And yeah, just put something comfy on. I've just been living in comfy clothes because I've been feeling like my ovaries have still been a little bit full, but they're actually feeling much better today. I've just had my last antibiotics, so that should be it for that in regards to my endometrioma. And yeah, we're going at 12:30. We had an update on Saturday, which you would have heard, and everything's looking really, really good with our embryos, so they'll have progressed even more when we're going today. So I'm really excited to see how much they've come on in 5 days. It seems like it's been the longest 5 days. I have been through it in that 5 days. My sister's had a baby. I've been like feeling good, then not feeling great. The hormones have been fluctuating. I felt a bit ill. It's been going on, to be honest, but I'm just so glad we're at this finish line now. I am feeling pretty nervous, which I think is to be expected. I don't think you'd be human if not. Just really want this to work and just wanting to do the best I can. I feel like once it's in me, then I need to kind of like, I've got to take major responsibility for that. So I just want to do everything that I humanly possibly can to make sure that it implants and it stays and everything's healthy and fine. So yeah, I had acupuncture last night at about 7 just to help everything stay and just to help everything. Yeah, I'm meant to have acupuncture tomorrow as well, but I'm not sure. I'm going to double check with the clinic if they think that's advisable. Just excited to go in, get it done. Obviously I'm not a fan of procedures, but I've been through so much at this point that I think I'll be like absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm just eager, but then I'm also like, I just don't know what to expect, because once we get this implanted, then we'll have to wait a couple of weeks. I think it might be 9 days or 12 days, and then we'll take a pregnancy test. So I'm pretty calm, but it feels surreal, and I'm a little bit nervous. What day is it?
It's the 9th of October, and I'm very excited / nervous, but mostly excited about our little implantation day today. when the little baba's going to stick itself in the uterus and just be chilling for 9 months until it's ready to pop out.
There we go.
Science 101 from Connor Howard there.
How are you feeling?
I told you how I'm feeling. I'm feeling nervous. Very excited.
Okay then.
Yes. So, yeah, just want to go back.
Yep. It's hot and we've seen it.
The tiniest little. So that's it now. Hey.
So we're back home via Nando's. We got a Nando's takeout and then we'll come home. And then my mum's we've just been chilling, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah. How do you feel, Con?
I feel good. I feel excited. It's just a bit surreal, really. Got a little bit emotional at the. I don't know if I've already said this, but I got a little bit emotional at just the fact that the eggs, or the embryo's in there now, which is mad to think, all this build up and then boom, all of a sudden it's in there.
I know.
So now we just have to, let nature do its thing and just relax for these next 9 days, which is going to be obviously hard to do because we're going to be wondering non-stop. But
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm like, when the embryo come up on the screen and she was like, "Do you want to see it?" I was like a bit emotional, but I didn't cry or anything. I was like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm quite brave. Like, not quite brave, but I feel like I'm just being quite brave. But it was amazing to see like both our DNA together, wasn't it?
I think that's what it was. I think it was just like, seeing that, I was like, whoa, it's crazy. It's just onwards and upwards now.
So yeah, we're going to go out for a little tiny walk, like 10-15 minutes, just to keep everything moving. I am meant to be having acupuncture tomorrow, but Connor would rather I didn't. So I might have to cancel that, which I'm a bit, I don't know, I feel a bit on edge about. Because I don't want to not do it and wish I had have done it, and I don't want to do it and wish I hadn't have done it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I think you've done everything that you need to do now, and just let your body do its thing, So everything's been going good. I strongly believe that it will continue to.
Yeah. 9 days. Is it 9 days?
9 days, yeah.
9 days, and then we'll find
You
out.
can take a test.
Clearly feeling a bit overwhelmed, but totally forgot we had 5 embryos and 5 of them were progressing on Saturday. But today, so that was day 3, but today on day 5, the one that's been implanted was literally the strongest one. It's always been the strongest one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And was like of excellent quality, which is amazing. And then one had just stopped completely, and then the other 3, I think 2 of those were quite good, and they're close to being blastocysts. So hopefully some of those 3 will have turned to blastocysts so that they can be frozen tomorrow. So that we'll have that for like future rounds and stuff like that. Yeah, the embryologist is going to call us tomorrow and let us know how it went overnight with them. I'm hoping they're going to, at least 1 or 2 will be like enough to be frozen. But I think just the main important thing is that we've got a really healthy, quality, good one that's been implanted. And yeah, that's the most important thing right now, isn't it? And I always, like I said, I always used to be like, oh, I feel like when you have like a natural pregnancy and stuff, like whatever it is, like I feel like at that point, like that baby's chose you. And I was like, then I thought like maybe this embryo being like the super strong one, being the one that's like pick me is like that way, like that thing happening like in an IVF way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's still like standing out, isn't it?
Like it's been like I'm the chosen one sort of thing. So yeah, just thought I'd update on that because I know that I don't think I mentioned that.
Embryos today. Unfortunately, we don't have any embryos freeze today. We did see 2 more blastocysts form, but unfortunately not suitable for freezing due to quality. So we wouldn't want to freeze those just in case you did need to use them in the future. The chance of them surviving the process and creating pregnancy is a little bit, but quite a lot lower than it would be if we froze a good quality one. But we did transfer that nice quality one yesterday. So fingers crossed for that one.
Yeah.
So how long do you normally leave embryos for to see how long, is it 6 days is the max, or is that just what you used to?
Yeah, so it's so the majority of clinics would do day 6. So if an embryo isn't of a reasonable quality by day 6, generally that's the end of the line. And the other embryos, the ones that were smelled yesterday, they haven't developed on when they were. So unfortunately, it's kind of the end of the line in terms of the embryo development for this cycle.
Just had a question. What is there any particular reason why those didn't progress the way they need to? Is there something that causes that?
Not really. So when you have a cohort of embryos, not all embryos are going to make it to the last stage. So generally, we're looking at around 30 to 40% of embryos making it to the last stage from where they were on day 3. So I mean, we have seen faster development, unfortunately.
Just you do hope that there's going to be like a backup kind of thing, but it is what it is.
It's just let us know.
Right, lovely. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Thank you. Thanks. Bye. Bye. So I don't know how much you heard there, but the embryologist just rang us and said that the other 4 embryos, they just didn't make it, so they can't be frozen, which obviously is disappointing because it would be nice to have that backup. Yeah, it's just just adds on more pressure. It's just already a bit stressful. Just got to be grateful for the one that we've got. Morning. So it has been a few days since implantation. Wednesday?
It's Wednesday today, yeah.
Oh, so it's been 2 days. I've just recorded a reel, that's why I've got makeup on, but then the hair goes straight up. And yeah, I'm just thought I'd check in. I'm feeling like pretty nervous. How are you feeling, Con?
Same. Very I go through periods where I feel confident and I start getting worried. But trying not to focus on that too much. I just want to try to stay as positive as possible.
Yeah, just trying to stay as positive as possible, because obviously, as you know, we got told yesterday that our other embryos didn't quite survive, so couldn't. I mean, they were getting there, but I think they kind of leave them for 6 days, and then if they're not freezable quality, then they don't get frozen, unfortunately. So that was like a bit of a pill to swallow yesterday. And yeah, it's just been a little bit emotional. It feels like time stood still. It feels like it's dragging. We need to take a pregnancy test next Wednesday, so a week today, and then we'll know. I feel really good, so I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know. I'm avoiding Googling, I'm avoiding looking at things. I'm just trying to at first I was on Monday I was almost treating myself like a China doll. I was frightened to go out, and then yesterday I think we did a bit more, just because they said you don't want to be on bed rest, you want to try and get on with things. So to a certain degree I'm just trying to get on with things without being my crazy manic self, because then I end up doing too much and get myself my nervous system just elevates, and you just don't want that. You want to give the embryo as much chance to implant as possible. So yeah, it's just a waiting game now. Just super tense. It just feels like a really tense time. In a way, on reflection, it's flown over, but then so much has happened within the space of 6 weeks, hasn't it? My granddad's at the hospital today for his results from all of his treatment, so we've all got that on our mind, and it's just all going on. I've got so many gorgeous flowers. I don't know whether, I think I've shown you those too. I got these lovely ones as well from Auntie Carol that she brought yesterday, and then got some lovely ones in the living room, which I think I might have shown, from Auntie Nicola as well. And then I just put a little pumpkin there because it's Halloween. Well, it's nearly Halloween. Got therapy, and just going to try and keep the positivity going, positive mindset, and yeah, just got to take it as a sign that this one that they implanted was the front runner the whole time, and was adamant, was absolutely adamant that it was going to be chosen, and it was. So just come off therapy, and literally just before I went on the therapy I spoke to my mum and my granddad, and he's got all clear. has got to have a few other things just to make sure in the next couple of months, but in general, amazing news, so I'm chuffed. Best news ever. I feel like I can breathe. So it's Saturday. We are able to test on Wednesday. We ordered them on Amazon. I thought we'd get the triple check one. Yeah, it's been a long few days. I'm feeling a bit defeated about everything at the minute. I just feel a bit tired. I have had sore boobs. I'm almost scared to admit that I've had any symptoms because I just don't know what the outcome's going to be. Like, I just don't know. Yeah, it's pretty scary because we're going to find out my fate in like 4 days' time, and then yeah, I guess we'll move forward from there. I daren't say what I'm thinking because I don't want to speak anything into existence, but I am scared. Yeah, it's just all a lot at the minute. Just feeling like a bit flat about everything. So yeah, I guess we'll find out the results on Wednesday. We'll see if these last 6 weeks have paid off. It seems to be this time every day where I start to feel a bit ugh. I'm hoping it's a good sign. I'm hoping that means pregnancy. Under strict instruction to get as many endorphins as possible, no oxytocin as possible. So I'm going to go and visit some family now, and then we're going to have a movie night with me mum and my brother. It's just hard to get off the sofa right now, but 3 days until pregnancy test. Not long now. We're nervous, but we're optimistic.
What's it? What's it feel like?
So
Lovely. It's gonna be okay.
Can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah. This time tomorrow, we'll be jumping up and down like idiots. Absolutely screaming. Oi. You have to know. There's no hope, so you have to envision it. It's because you're getting yourself worked up.
I just don't even know what to say. I'm too terrified.
Yeah. It's been, I think, obviously, today has been like a long day. Obviously, it's the day before we're supposed to test. So everything's just getting real now. I think leading up to this is kind of just being like, you don't have to think about it as much, even though it's still in your mind, where you're like, oh, well,
I've got cramp.
but it's getting closer and closer. And Beth's obviously, she's got cramps, she's got a little bit of spotting. So obviously she's been concerned, but you know, we've spoken to the clinic and they said that's absolutely normal, that's fine, like don't worry, it's not a sign of anything bad. You know, looking things up online and that's all like positive signs, just like signs of implantation, bleeding. So, you know, there's nothing to be too worried about. Obviously, it's easier said than done. So we're just in two minds of like what we want to do right now. Because it's like 6 o'clock at night and we've still got, that's a long way to go.
Like at least probably 12 hours.
Yeah, another 12 hours until we can sort of take this test. So, you know, as time moves on, the pressure builds up and the anticipation builds up, and it's just not easy. You know, you're kind of like lost, you're sat here just like pacing around the room, and just, yeah, it's really, really hard. Really, really hard. Anything else you want to say?
No, I can't even speak.
Yeah. It's no joke.
Belly's clean. You crumpled and you ate everything. I don't want it to look. I don't want it to look. Super. No. I don't think so. Totally waste of time. It's just like what the hell I do this for. I'm like not surprised about that result whatsoever. Connor is... it doesn't surprise me one bit. I'm used to shit like this. I know that sounds really defeatist and victim woos me vibes, but I'm like, why would it work? Like, if you knew what my life had been before this, like just in general, you'd know that shit just goes wrong all the time. So I think it's worse, and there was more riding on it because we only had this one embryo. And now it's just like, what now? Do we go back to the bottom of the queue? How old am I going to be? Is the endo going to get worse? What's the problem? Yeah, I'm just gutted. But it's what it is. What can I do? Nothing. Like, I just feel numb to it right now. I'm probably going to go through the annoyed, angry, upset, depressed phase. It just doesn't feel fair. It just does not feel fair. And I am allowed to say that right now. 8 weeks down the drain, it just feels like a total waste of 8 weeks in my life. And we've had our life on hold for how many years to try and make this happen? Just... It's a normal time of day now. My mum's just being, bless her, she was crying. I've been feeling pretty strong. Like, I think I'm just feeling quite numb towards it. We spoke to the clinic and they're going to review me in MDT tomorrow, and then I have to go and get sorted and start another round. Yeah, I'm just going to try and process it today. I'm tired, I've got a headache. She said I'm going to have a withdrawal bleed and then probably have a period within the next 4 weeks, and then hopefully start a next cycle within probably the next 2 months. It's a lot. I feel bad on Connor. I just don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Like, not to feel like you could have done more, or like that it could have been prevented, maybe, even though we did everything we could have done. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a hard thing to process. I kind of had a feeling, as sad as that sounds. But yeah, I'm going to have a bath. I've not been able to have a bath for the longest time since I started these injections. I don't think I've had a bath. I think that was like 12 weeks ago. Started in August and we're now at the middle of October. What date is it today? I think it's the 19th of October. Yeah, I'm gonna have my bath, chill. Just see how I go. I'm not expecting big things from myself. 57 injections in total. I don't think I've actually been on here since, it's obviously, well, for a while, and I'm just bleeding so heavy. I just feel grim, really, really, really grim. We did have a phone call this morning from the fertility clinic, and they said that our review appointment's next week. So we'll get to know from the consultant what the issue was, or what they think it might have been, and like how we can move forward, and like get a date for like the next round, and if they're going to keep it the same. Like it's almost like a double whammy, like, oh, by the way, you're not pregnant and it failed, but here's the worst period of your life. Have cramp, have back pain, and have rectal pain too. Bleeding so heavy, it's like not even normal. Yeah, great. I'm like stuck in the house, even though I don't even know what I'd want to do, to be honest, but just something to distract us. And just to add insult to injury, a friend that I thought I had deleted me, Connor, or my family, or my friends the day that I found out my IVF failed. Yeah, that was nice as well. Just cherry on top. It's just like kick somebody when they're down, you know. But I think one thing that does come out of going through something this hard is you find out who your real friends are. So,
like me, I'm your friend.
God.
I'm not your friend.
Yeah. Look how pale I am. I'm almost so pale.
Little ghost.
What about you? How are you, Connor?
I felt a bit sad this morning. I think like just when I allow myself to like really think and dwell on it, and I just feel like shit. But I've always been the type of person to try and just like distract myself and like minimise how I feel, and obviously that's not always healthy.
No.
But I think if I was to not do that, I think I would start to like go on a downward spiral very quickly. So
And that's not what we want.
So
I've been and had my hair dyed dark. Well, darker. And I'm going for my nails done. I'm actually going out in the car without Connor for like the first time. In like how long?
weeks.
I've become codependent. Connor's having a bit of a flare moment. Look at his eyes. They're saying they're infected. I don't know whether it's eczema. Eczema. It's probably just the stress, to be honest, of everything. Like, I don't know what it is, but I keep getting really anxious in the afternoon. Like, I've shared 2 of my fertility episodes now, and I've had so much support and love, and and I really, really appreciate that, and thank you so much. But I just feel really exposed and vulnerable, which is not normally like me. But yeah, we're just trying to get on with it. Obviously, it's hard and it's just crap. But we've got our consultant's review on Thursday, so that's in 2 days' time. And we've got therapy on Thursday too. The fertility clinic, it's their specific person. I'm going to go out, I'm going to get my nails done because I've not had them done since I took them off for my egg retrieval. And yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to be okay, because yesterday when I went to the hairdressers, it's like the furthest I've been without Connor for like months, and I felt really anxious. And I just think it's all the hormones trying to settle down, trying to find the new normal. And like, I'm not sleeping. There's just like a whole host of different things. Like, if anything, I wish I was back on the injections because they made us feel like way better, ironically. So yeah, I've just got like this panicky feeling 24/7, which just isn't ideal. But yeah, I'm just trying to get on with it, aren't we?
Oh yes, just trying to take every day as it comes. Oh, matching this.
Apart from you look really nice and I look like bloody hell.
Oh, with these friggin' eyes.
So we've just had a review call with the consultant. Yeah, we've been offered the same IVF round.
Protocol basically, which we had a feeling it would.
So same injections, same medication, same amount of time, same procedure. Yeah, just everything the same.
Yeah, and the reason being is because we had a good response, really. Like, realistically, we had, even though we didn't get the outcome we wanted, we had 11 follicles. Out of those 11 follicles, we had 9
we got this
eggs. And then from the 9 eggs, 5 of them fertilised, which is a good fertilisation rate, is over 50%. But then obviously the embryos, not all of them were good enough quality, so that's obviously what's let us down a bit. So hopefully in this round, that will improve. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Round 2.
And she said, like, with me having endo and then having this endometrioma, they had to puncture the endometrioma to get access to my left ovary and get the follicles and eggs. She doesn't think I need any surgery or anything to remove that at this moment in time, which is good. And she said, like, it didn't inhibit, like, although it was a little bit tricky, it didn't inhibit their access. So they're happy with that because that's their main thing. Like, they need to make sure that they've got access. But with that being said, you know, endometriosis, as we know, it's a progressive disease and it just keeps on coming back like a bad smell. So really we need to kind of just, as much as we've got the autonomy to say yes or no to this next round in terms of like how quickly it might come round, because they did say we could be looking at egg retrieval in January or February, it makes more sense for us to just do it because you don't want the endo to just keep coming back, because then that's when it starts to become
complicated,
problematic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that really. Back to square one. It's like snakes and ladders.
Mm-hmm.
You just get pushed all the way back to square one, but it is what it is. It's just like a sinking feeling, but it's got to be done.
At least we'll know what to expect now.
And this time you can have the injections. It's your turn.
I'll enjoy myself as well every day.
I guess I might leave this video here.
Mm-hmm.
Which feels that I hate goodbyes.
Oh, I mean,
I'm not even saying goodbye to you because this is my YouTube channel.
it's not goodbye for long, like.
But I really hope that this series has been helpful. The nurse is going to ring us tonight or tomorrow to give us our date. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to spend the next few weeks or months, however long, just trying to get back to me and feeling a bit more revitalised and a bit more human, a bit more balanced. I mean, as you can see, my eyes are red raw and Connor's
Your eyes are red raw. Freaky now.
I just don't, yeah, I've just been suffering loads of anxiety, loads of sleepless nights, just not feeling myself. So hopefully I'll have a bit of time to just feel like I can get myself back to me before I start injecting again. Put 2 episodes out so far and I know it has been helpful to so many of you. It's obviously quite exposing and I feel quite vulnerable in times, but I also hope that this series of videos has brought you some information, some solace if you're going through it, a place where you can find, you know, just a little bit of real life information about what this IVF journey looks like. And of course everybody's journey is different, but this has just been ours. So I don't know how I'm gonna record my next cycle and stuff like that. Maybe not as in depth, but I will keep you posted. And yeah, I will continue sharing and I will continue talking about it, and hopefully we'll have a result that we'll want sometime soon in the future. Yeah, thanks so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.